What I'm about to show to you today has never been revealed or understood until recently with the release of the newly translated Truth Scriptures. This verse in the KJV Ephesians chapter 2 verse 15 has been portrayed in congregations and in church pulpits as an example that the Ten Commandments and its attached laws have been done away with at the stake. Let's read the scripture from the KJV first and get an understanding of what I'm talking about. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 15. Having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace. Now the statement, law of commandments, is never found in original Aramaic and Hebrew texts. The word ordinances is found in there, but nothing that could lead believers to thinking the Ten Commandments are abolished. The KJV English translators added that part, law of commandments, into the verse, and it comes from the Greek word ton nomen, which means rules, behaviors, or general laws. We know that Yahuah commands us to not add to or subtract from his word. The original Hebrew and Aramaic texts do not include that statement in the verse, so translators have added to. The Hebrew texts use the word pneumasa, which means ordinances. Now let's look how Ephesians chapter 2 verse 15 is supposed to read from the Truth Scriptures. Apparel chapter 2 verse 15. Through his flesh he cancelled the old covenant with its ordinances so that he could make one new group of people out of the two groups of people. In this way he made peace for us. Now see that. Not anywhere in that original Hebrew verse does it say anything about law of commandments. Do you see the deception this translation process has imposed on Christians and believers worldwide? They added law of commandments. How deceptive is that? They think the Ten Commandments are done away with. I hear it all the time. We don't have to follow the laws anymore. Jesus sorted all that on the cross. I mean, come on. That means none of them are doing Shabbat, something Yahuah mentions many times in Scripture to do. And all of them are bringing Yahuah's name to naught by calling on pagan Greek names and titles like JC, Lord and God. And with all the sexual immorality that's going on in the world, they are breaking the commandment to not commit adultery as well, which Yahushua clearly said, just looking at someone with a lustful eye breaks that commandment. People think the commandments do not exist anymore, but the reality is the mistranslation has caused that belief, and you can be sure it was a direct effort on Satan's behalf to get you thinking that way for sure. I cannot underestimate enough the importance of proper translation when dealing with the Scriptures. It is a well-known fact the Scriptures that exist today have over 400,000 errors in them. I mean, heck, that's a really big number, and when your salvation is dependent on knowing what you must do, it's a very big deal indeed. If this message resonated with you today, please share to your family and friends. There's someone out there who needs to hear this today. Alleluia. Shalom and Barakul.